calzone, 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 folded over pizza, whichever you want to call it. It's delicious, it's amazing, and I'm going to show you a couple of ways how to make it. Classically, whether you're in Naples or in New York, most places around the world that are known for calzones, it's a ricotta-based pizza. It's all about the cheese, ricotta, mozzarella, and then depending where you are, they either dip it in some marinara sauce, as the Americans like to call it, or they slather it on top, put some various fillings in. The classic Neapolitan way has Italian salami in, a little bit of Parmesan or pecorino, as you will, a hard cheese. And let me show you how I do it. I just got to mention something. We were very, very fortunate. We had lunch at the magnificent 40 in Pretoria the other day, and 40 Mazzoni came up, had a chat like he always does. He didn't sing for us that day, but we got into a little bit of a heated discussion about pizza and what it is and what it isn't. Neapolitan pizza specifically. Carmen loves to challenge chefs. And we left with about 5 kilos of his 00 flour that he uses in his pizza. So 40, this one's for you. Have a look. Tell me what you think. Did I do it any justice? So once your balls are nice and risen, take your bench flour. I use 50% semolina flour, 50% normal flour. Get them out, and we're going to go to work a little differently to what we do for a normal pizza base, because here we want to make sure that the center of your pizza base is a little bit thicker. So usually we don't want to push the air out of the edges. Here we're going to push the edges down, leave the center a little thicker. And that's important because that's where your filling is going to go. You're going to stretch this, you're going to fold it over, and you don't want it to break. So get rid of the extra bench flour now so that it doesn't burn in your oven. Go ahead, stretch your pizza dough, get that ready for your filling. Okay, so first we're going to get going with what we call the New York style. Let's call it that. Calzone. Now we go with some freshly grated mozzarella. I'm using a medium moisture mozzarella here so it doesn't get too soggy inside. It's still good quality. Season that with some grated Parmesan. I'm a big fan of doing that on the pizza, and it adds extra level of flavor. Then I'm going in with 3 tablespoons of that ricotta mix. It's really just ricotta, salt and pepper. I like a lot of pepper in it because it's just delicious when you do that. Ricotta can be a little bit bland. And then we're going to zest a little bit of lemon zest on top to lift that flavor inside. It just gives that something special and it's delicious. Fold over your calzone and then use the butt end of your pizza slicer to crimp down that edge. It's a little pro tip from a New York pizzeria that I googled somewhere, or I watched it, or saw it somewhere on Netflix. Anyhow, then slice your pizza dough off, the extra pizza dough. Don't throw it away. I baked that at the same time, and it was delicious with coffee the next morning. Then we're gonna score the top. Just make a little incision, just so that the steam can come out, so that your calzone don't explode in the oven. Get your pizza slice, a little bit of flour on it, and zip on your calzone. In it goes into a 300-degree Stila pizza oven with the flame going so that your calzone cooks on top. It's delicious. And you enjoy it New York style by dipping it into that lovely tomato sauce that you made. It's simple. It's a can of good quality tomatoes, garlic, basil, salt, pepper, cooked down a little bit and devoured. It's unbelievably delicious. You just have to try it. Next, let's call this the Neapolitan style. Again, we're going to take our dough ball. We're going to get it ready. Remember to leave it a little bit thicker in the middle. This time, we're going to spread the ricotta on sort of halfway in a semicircle and leave about 25 mils or an inch. For those of you who don't know what an inch is, it's 25 mils around the edge because that's where you're going to crimp it. So you're going to go down with your ricotta, spread it on like it's a spread. Some parmesan, like I always put. I love the parmesan. And then we're going to put the salami. Italian style salami. I like the one, again, that's heavy on pepper. Slice it into strips, julienne. Make sure it's distributed nicely. We top that with some discs that we've cut of your mozzarella. It's the same mozzarella we're using. We've just shaped it a little bit differently. And now we're going to cover it up. And that marinara sauce, instead of dipping it, we're going to slather it over the top of our calzone because it's going to bake at the same time in the oven. Again, you must remember to score it so that you can let the steam escape. I like to throw a few basil leaves and a small tablespoon of the ricotta on the outside. In the oven it goes. And once again, just devour it. As delicious as it is. You don't have to dip this because the sauce is on top already. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So come on guys, if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. Click that little subscribe button, it's free. It don't cost you anything. And enjoy. Try and make this recipe. Let me know. Post, comment, share, tell your friends, tell everyone. Help us out. So while I was at it, I couldn't resist to make a classic Neapolitan style pizza with a puffy crust, full of air, crunchy and soft at the same time. Basic ingredients: your tomato base, Parmesan cheese, mozzarella, salami, green pepper, olives, garlic. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And wait till the end. See that result. Just have a look at what this oven can do with the right flour and the right technique.